Pick up a modern controller and your hands fall into grooves. Sticks under thumbs, shoulders on index fingers, face buttons where the right thumb rests. That layout feels inevitable. 30 years ago, it was controversial. 60 years ago, it was a rectangle with a cross and 2 buttons. Common assumption: engineers found the mathematically perfect controller once and stopped. Reality is iterative compromise. Each generation fixed last year's awkward reach, added buttons the games demanded, and copied rivals when players voted with muscle memory. Before home pads, arcades used joysticks and button clusters. Great for standing, terrible for sofas. Early PC players used keyboards, precise but cramped for analog movement. Consoles needed a handheld device that could survive drops and teach new players in one glance. The 80s rectangle controller, directional pad, 2 action buttons, start and select, set the vocabulary. No curves, hard edges, wired cord. Games were simpler, hands were smaller in the design brief. The D-pad replaced joysticks for reliability and cost. As genres demanded more inputs, run, jump, aim, swap items, face buttons ran out. Shoulder buttons put index fingers to work without moving thumbs-off movement. Platformers and fighters adopted them first. Shooters would depend on them later. 4 face buttons arranged in a diamond let thumbs roll between actions without looking. Color and letter labels differ by platform, but the geometry stuck, easy to memorize as compass points. Fighting games mapped combos to that grid, RPGs mapped menus. Three-dimensional worlds broke the D-pad. You needed smooth angles, camera control, and walk speeds. Analog sticks returned joystick freedom in thumb size. Twin sticks meant move with left, look with right, a division of labor every FPS inherited. Triggers added analog depth, gas pedals for racing, aim sensitivity for shooters. Rumble motors sold impact without looking at the screen. Together, they made the pad feel like a tool, not a remote. Resistance and feedback closing the loop between game and hand. Here is the twist. The winning shape is not the most comfortable object in isolation. It is the most teachable. Millions learn games on one layout. Switching costs feel like relearning language. Incumbency beats ergonomics labs more often than designers admit. Motion wands, touch-only screens, modular keypads, and keyboard hybrids all had moments. They excel in niches, VR grips, strategy macros, but the sofa default stayed dual stick plus shoulders because mainstream genres standardized around it. Recap: arcades and keyboards proved home consoles needed handheld input. Rectangles with D-pads set the baseline. Shoulders and diamond faces expanded actions. Analog twin sticks unlocked 3D movement and camera. Triggers and rumble added depth. Iteration plus player habit. Not one genius blueprint. Lock the shape in your hands. Next on Game Sketch, why old games keep getting remastered. Nostalgia economics, asset pipelines, and the difference between a polished pass and a ground-up rebuild.